Today I'm out here with Lizzy. Lizzy, how many years have you been homeless?
Sometimes a year or two at a time.
What's that?
Sometimes a year or two at a time.
And how long has that been going on?
Since I've been 10 years old.
And do you stay in contact with your family?
Some family members like my uncle and my aunt and my mom and dad and my sisters and brother.
And your family's here in Phoenix?
Sometimes they'll be in Phoenix and sometimes in Michigan or lower areas of Buckeye and stuff.
And being that you've been out here for years on the street, what's life like out here?
It's kind of normal right now. 2021, my friend, her rights were severed or something like that from her first child or her second child. I don't know if the third child, we don't agree on it right now. And some of our boyfriend or girlfriend that we hang out with, sometimes they don't look like they want to talk to us, and so we might feel awkward, and then leaving, we'll stay gone for like a month or two. But if the whole year passes up, sometimes we forget what their name is, so we don't really talk to them again though, so it feels awkward.
And there's a lot of people out here smoking fentanyl pills, counterfeit fentanyl pills.
Fentanyl pills, from what I understand, are still supposed to be some type of pickling your bullets and assault areas, where it's supposed to just include that area of your body when using them, and then not insulting them to that point where if they're fentanyl pills, you can still feel like you're sort of high or something, if that's what they want to feel out of it, or jumpy, or what they call physically. But if they're fentanyl pills, you sometimes feel like you should have taken an extra glass of water when drinking it the first time. If that was your first time too, though.
Do you take any type of drug at all?
I take sometimes Benadryl and also a muscle relaxer when depressed, as ibuprofen, and also I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Zoloft or Tedlon or something. I can't remember what it's called.
You get depressed?
Or something like that.
You get depressed sometimes?
Yeah. Sometimes they come out with a new pill, and then I have to go see my primary care physician before I go see the psych doctor in order to get them an RX number where I can fill them over here at the pharmaceutical area.
And how long have you been dealing with depression?
The last 2 months. A year and a half before, I was just a normal person. My mom, she got stuck at a bus stop or something like that, and she goes through these moments where she sees her brother, but it's her cousin too, and she doesn't know if it's been like an hour she sleeps, and then, or because sometimes my mom turns into a man, and sometimes my dad turns into a woman. But when I told my friend the other day, she told me that because it's so cold outside and I'm dressing so well, it looks like I'm still doing pretty good, but since it's only been a month or two, I still feel like if I can get the regimen taken care of at the time, if I'm on my period and stuff, or I'm using tampons and stuff because I'm bleeding, then I can just get the Band-Aid and maybe peroxide or something, and then I also take my medication, and then if I have to go back to my room and go to bed, because I stay at a group home sometimes, I'm mentally challenged.
Are you SMI?
Some years during the month of January and February, and also December and May.
So there's few months in the year where you go through mental health issues?
No, I was thinking that because I was on a very low account when I was in Larry and the CLMs, where I would just take my first dose and a PRN. It was still Tegretol and Benadryl and ibuprofen, and also I can't remember what they call it. It's some type of Predixin or something like that. And when I went to the hospital, I was taking it, like you said, for a few years, 1 or 2, 3 years. But last year and this 1-2 months, I've gotten off it. But I called my doctor and my nurse, or my doctor 2 times, or my nurse, and they want me to call. If I don't call by the end of this month or the beginning of January or whenever the day and time is, so it'll be the following month. They said just call, and then if it's 5 days, just do a triage with somebody, and then see if the written prescription is going to be taken care of.
Where do you think you'll be in the next 3 months?
I'll probably be somewhere near my home, but some of us vacation at the time, though, if it's in Louisville areas where if we believe that they're already fenced up or closed up. Some of us still vacation nearby the area, but not necessarily in that same area. So if I decide to vacation after I get my diagnosed slip, because sometimes if I see the psych doctor, I can get enough medications for the first 10 days, and then a month or two after, and by the third month, if I'm stabilized, I can go back home.
Okay. So, Lizzy, I'm going to say thank you very much for talking to me. Please stay safe out here. It's getting cold. Stay warm, and just be careful, okay?
All right.
Wish you the best, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.